What's
Yo,
good? It's your boy J Mark. A real deal talk with J Mark. Got my co-host Jay Shep.
what's
You
up
know, we
with?
back for another episode, man. We had a good week of football, week two. Spoiler alert, Texas came or went down to Alabama and did their damn thing. What I'm saying? For college, that was the best game of the week for me. And then, NFL came back, them Dirty Birds in Philly, went out to New England, got a win. Them boys in the boot, got demonic over there in that dome.
Yes, sir.
I'm bringing on one of my boys from the childhood days, my boy Damion. So I think it's gonna be a lot of good dialogue, and y'all be ready to tap into this one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Real Deal Talk Podcast with your host, J Mark.
Yo, my boy Damion, what's good?
No much, J
Good.
Mark. What's good,
Yes,
Shep?
sir.
Appreciate y'all for
What's up
having
with
me.
you, my boy?
Appreciate
Yup,
y'all.
Man, I
appreciate you.
appreciate you coming out here, my boy. Shoot. Hey, I've been knowing this boy from. Hey, let me tell you a little backstory. He the reason why I played defense. We used to practice with Longhorns back in the day. I was playing running back, and he used to be Batista bombing. I was like, yeah. So for me to avoid getting hit like that, I'm gonna be on defense. I'm talking about, I ain't never heard helmet to helmet until I met him. I said, "Oh my god!" But we was in fourth, fifth grade. I said, "Yeah, I don't want no coach. Sign me up. Let's flip the size of the ball.
I want to be on his side.
His side, wherever he had, I'm next to him."
Hey, man, appreciate y'all, boy. Man.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest hitters. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Your daddy was coaching too back in the day. Oh my God, his daddy was so damn crazy.
Big TD.
He used to. Hey, I want they dick in the dirt. I was like, what the hell that mean? I'm in fourth grade. I don't even know what that means. I'm like, Coach, what that mean? I'm crashing out. I don't even know how to play football for real. You know, my nickname was Can't Get Right.
My nigga can't get right. Woo! Shit. Hey, you got that man J Mark the ball. You know he was gonna do something with it though. Shit,
Man.
then flip. Hey, he gonna flip sides, play DB, safety or some shit, and he gonna come down and crack some. I promise you. That's why can't get right. Cause I'm telling you, when he hit somebody, nigga, they ain't gonna get right.
I'm right there with him, laying down, hurt.
Now look at him. Now this is what you got. This is what you end up with, right?
Offense was fun, and then I got in high school. They got the formations and signal. Yeah, I need blue, green. Keep it simple. I went straight defense. Yeah, man. But hey, man, it's been a pleasure watching you throughout the years. I mean, you went crazy in high school. You know what I'm saying? Started out. What you was at Red Oak for like just a little bit, huh? Or you just went straight to Dunn?
Went straight to Dunn. Freshman year, started off at Dunn. Did all my years there.
Yeah, he went to Dunn. Hey, he was the man too. I remember one day. On Twitter, everybody get their offers. I seen this boy. He had like 7 offers in one day, like USC, Colorado. Or I'm like, man, I just turned off that. I'm not hating, but goddamn, just throw me one.
This was good days, bro.
You went over there doing your thing because when you first went over there, you was playing O-line and D-line. How was the days at Dunn? That was a business decision you made over there to go over there. Like that was one of the smartest moves I would probably say you made.
Shit, appreciate it, bro. But yeah, it was good, bro. You know, we coming out of Red Oak, grew up in Red Oak and everything with the boys and stuff. And then I wanted to go back to, Red Oak wasn't as black as it was back in the day and stuff. And I told my mama and my pop, like, shit, I want to go back to the cliff. And then it was like, the only way you gonna go type shit. And my mama was like, Bishop Dunn. My pops, like, we knew Coach Emmett Jones. He had Texas OU now, I think. And Coach Jones, he was at SOC. So from there, like, my pops was like, shit, DeSoto, SOC, one of the two. And my mama was like, nah, she wants to go get an education. And DeSoto was up the street. my auntie, my cousin, she go to DeSoto, and she wasn't really going. Like she was telling us like, nah, DeSoto get pretty bad around that time. And then she was like, so DeSoto was a no-go. My mama didn't want us back at South Oak, want us at South Oak Cliff because the building and everything was trash. And then like, the Oak Cliff area. So shit, we went to Bishop Dunn for a shadow visit and stuff like that. And we seen like how small classrooms were and like how the teachers interacting with the students and stuff like that. It was like 12 people to a classroom. And that was something that I knew I needed for somebody who had ADHD and stuff like that. I'm like, I need that. So it was like you said, it was a business decision and stuff like that. And football, it just came along with it. Got my education, got a couple offers and stuff like that, and then went to University of Nebraska, bro.
No, yeah. You, Chevin and Shane, y'all. Shout out to them boys. So y'all all went D1. Like what? Chevin went to Arkansas, you went to Nebraska, Shane went to SMU. It was like a pipeline from Red Oak to Dunn, and I was just like, I remember I was talking to Coach Johnson.
Oh yeah, Coach Johnson. Yep, Michael Johnson.
I was on go, but then like I forgot something ended up coming. It was either Duncanville or Dunn. And I was just like, I know back. I should took my ass to Dunn because fuck, like everybody that went big D1. But now I was like, I want to play, that public 6A ball. Like everybody raved about it, so I ended up going.
Understandable. Yeah.
So that was a smart move though, for real. What was you saying, Shep?
No, I was gonna say I was gonna ask though, what you kind of explained it, but I was gonna ask though, what made you go to Bishop Dunn instead of all the other schools like Duncanville and DeSoto and all that other stuff? But now it kind of makes sense. You was trying to stay, in the best environment or whatever, school-wise and football or whatever. But that's what I was gonna ask. Like, why choose Bishop Dunn over Duncanville and all the other top programs over there in that Dallas area?
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Now I was gonna say, you say you had all the offers. LSU came through.
Yeah, LSU came through.
So hold on. Why you ain't? Because I'm from the boot. I rock. That's my boys. Why you ain't D-line?
Bro, and this actually
why you ain't want to come to Death Valley?
Bro, it's a crazy thing you say that, bro, because my whole life, bro, like I'm really like old school, traditional, old head, you know what I'm saying? So like me, everybody growing up, they wanted to go to Oregon and stuff like that because they was coming out with these new jerseys, Nike and everything like that. And then from there, I just like all the blue bloods. I liked Alabama. Alabama was like my top school. LSU, Nebraska, University of Texas, all those schools, like, because they was real traditional schools and great programs. And then when it came to LSU, Les Miles was the head coach there. I went down there for a visit, ended up getting to meet him. Great dude, and it, like you said, I love LSU too. It was up there in one of my top schools, and then the whole situation came down. They ended up part ways with Les Miles and stuff. Didn't know who was gonna be the head coach at the time. So I had to kind of get them off the list and stuff like that. And then
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was right before Ed took over. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah. See, that makes sense. I ain't know what year you was going, what was happening, but you gotta protect yourself then.
Yep.
Coaches leaving and shit.
But I didn't I said Ed Orgeron, he was recruiting me too, and I didn't know if he was gonna stay or they were gonna bring it on, because usually when schools get a new head coach, they end up cleaning houses and stuff like that. So I didn't know Ed Orgeron was gonna be the head coach at the time and stuff like that. Not saying that I'll still regret my decision. Like I'm happy with my decision of committing to University of Nebraska and shit. Go Big Red.
Yeah. And this one thing I would say, we was class of 2017. So like this was right before the transfer portal became even a thing. Right before NIL, all that type of stuff. So back then it's just like once you go to a school and you transfer, you had to sit out and burn a year. So it was tough. Like you had to really like hone in on your recruitment process. It wasn't a one-time transfer and I can immediately play and all that type of stuff too. So like all that going to your mind whenever you sitting down and thinking, where the hell do I want to play? Because if I transfer, I really got to bet on myself. I'm wasting a year off rip.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, coaches had to sign off for you to even get in the portal. So it was wicked as hell back in 2017.
Crazy. It was crazy, bro.
Hey, but whenever you went to Nebraska though, I mean, the environment, the fans is crazy there. I mean, they had all them consecutive sold out games. I mean, they ride from Nebraska. I mean, even when your brother said he went there, you know, for his last year, he was talking about that, like just the way you put on before he even came there, and like y'all name was holding weight, like that. That made it even more comfortable to be up in that Midwest, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, cause you know, coming out of Nebraska, the 2017 class, like that was one of the most, believe it or not, it was like one of the best classes in Nebraska history and stuff like that, because we had they had the little Calibraska movement going on. You had guys like Tyjon Lindsey.
Oh yeah, I was getting on them Cali dudes. Yeah, they used
so
to call it that. Yeah,
yeah. And then I'm like, you know, us being Texas, well, like, bro, what's the deal about with the Calibraska? I never heard of that. But then, like, I see all the guys that we bringing in. We had a little strong class, and then it came down to it. It was between Nebraska, Colorado, UTSA for my final three. And then after that, you know, I committed to Nebraska in high school, and then from there, shit, it was history, really. You know, they needed a defensive tackle around that time too, and I was just happy to them showing me what I could do for the program and how they can help me be a better person, better player, better man. I knew that was the place for me.
I'm surprised you didn't go to Colorado, because at that time they had a pipeline from Texas with LaVisca, KD, that Jalen dude from Cedar Hill, and then Josh Johns from DeSoto. Like it was 4, 5. What?
LaVisca, they had everybody over there around that time.
It was a pipeline. Like that Colorado class was pretty solid. They was putting Colorado on the map for a little minute.
Oh yeah, for sure. And respect to Colorado too. Like you said, they had that movement going, but you know, I ain't never been I like trying to pave my own way. I ain't the ride the wave ass dude, but
yeah,
I understand they had everything going for themselves and stuff like that, even though I lost to them twice when I was in Nebraska, but that's another story for another day. But it was actually crazy because they redshirted me my freshman year after the Oregon game. We traveled to Oregon, so on the thing, I'm like, all right, bet I'm probably gonna get some burn since I'm traveling and stuff with the team. You know, every freshman will get to travel.
Yeah.
And then,
and that's when they had the four game red shirt rule, huh?
Yeah, So I'm at Oregon thinking I'm finna get some burn and stuff like that, and then they passed me up, and then what's it called? They called on my homeboy DeAndre Thomas. We call him DT. So he told DT to get in there, bro. I'm like 335, 340 at the time, and my bro DT, he was 250. He was a 250-pound defensive tackle, and no cap, probably one of the best defensive linemen that I probably played in a minute too. You know what I'm saying? So when DT got in there, he 250, bro, playing nose tackle in a Big Ten, bro. He was a nose tackle. Bro got in there, he handled his business, bro. He was cutting up the Oregon offensive line and everything, and then after that, the first quarter went by, second quarter went by, fourth quarter went by. I'm like, dang, I ain't play. So, you know, I was upset. I was hurt and stuff like that. But then I got back to the university, and then right before practice, I had went up to my coach, and I'm like, hey, coach, got a question. I'm like, am I gonna redshirt? He was like, nah, you're not gonna redshirt. And I said, well, I need to be playing then. If I'm not gonna redshirt, I can't just, you know what I'm saying? Because you only get a certain period of time. So he was like, all right, bet, I'm gonna go talk to the D coordinator. And then he went to go holler at Coach Diaco, and then Coach Diaco, he was like, yeah, we probably just gonna redshirt him this year. Then he came back over and he was like, yeah, we're gonna redshirt you and you're gonna be ready for next year for sure. I was like, all right, bet, coach, I appreciate y'all. Shit. All fall, winter, spring, I was 5 a.m. lifts.
Devo, yeah, we just call those Devo lifts. Oh my God, I hate them.
You hate it. I
tore my ACL and I had to go. I tore my ACL and I had to go to the development. That's what all the red shirts, freshmen and red shirts is at. And boy, I ain't gonna lie though. You get busy in that weight room. I was throwing up 315 on bench. I said, hold on, hold on.
like that, bro, for sure. Some people dread it. Some people dread it, bro. But after you see all the gains and stuff you get, you start being thankful for it. You be like, dang, bro. Like you say, them Debo lists. Man,
Yeah.
hey, we probably just a 5 a.m. workout, a freshman look. Oh, yeah, bro. I got right.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy though. And I was gonna touch on that. I was gonna touch on, do you commit to a program or a coach? And it's just like, at least your coach was real. Like it sucked that it took you to go talk to the coach and ask him, what y'all doing with me? What y'all playing with me? Am I gonna red shirt or whatever? Or, am I gonna be playing? But if you was at a school where the coaches weren't really for you, they could have just sat up there and let you burn a year. So like, ain't that crazy how you had to speak up for yourself in that position just to even get a red shirt?
No, and yeah, that's true. But like,
Because you got a lot of freshmen that walk around clueless and won't even do nothing. They'll just ride the wave and just be all right with it. And then now they burnt a year.
Exactly. And especially for my coach,
yeah.
I know my coaches, they probably had a plan in their head, and they just probably gonna wait till after the first couple games, because we played like couple like 2-3 preseason games and stuff like that before we hit Big Ten play and stuff. So they was probably gonna try to see how we was gonna do those first games and stuff like that, and then they was probably gonna throw me in. But me coming to them first, it kind of told them like, all right, yeah, let's just save him for next year.
They had to make a
They
move.
already got another defensive tackle. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, you had to be mentally strong for that. A lot of people don't like getting red shirted or whatever, but the fact that you was like, cool with I bet I'm just gonna work out with this hoe and just be ready for the next year. Like, I was JUCO, we call that hell skills and drills when you ain't traveling in JUCO. They call that hell skills and drills. You just up in there lifting weights all day. They hated that shit. red
Skills and drills.
shirt.
Go to skills and drills.
But yeah, like it's crazy.
So the fact that your mind was already locked in like that, that's cold.
Yeah, because like my brother Darian, he was telling me, he was like, hey, bro, I ain't never had to redshirt. When your brother ain't have to redshirt and you physically, like, Darian's strong, but like when you physically can lift almost as much as your older brother and your brother playing as a true freshman, like that kind of does something to you. But then also again, like my brother being able to tell me, hey, D, I ain't never had to redshirt, but you can use this year to get better, get stronger, work on your diet. My coaches was also the same way. They was like, hey, try to get stronger. Do this, like get stronger. Like I was already strong, but they was like, get stronger. Then my pops telling me, hey, ain't a damn thing wrong with redshirting. Just go out there, you practice, perfect your craft, have fun, enjoy your freshman year now. I was like, all right, bet. So I end up going in, stacking more classes and stuff, breaking offenses down from like formations and stuff and everything like that. That also played a big role into like my transition into the league. Because like when you get there, like in college, you really, freshman me couldn't tell you what run was gonna come. You just know if they hands is in the dirt, it's probably gonna be a run and stuff like that. But like the older I got, the more I could, know where the ball is gonna be running, what the offensive coordinator is trying to do and who they trying to isolate to make tackles and stuff. That me being more mature and everything like that kind of played a big factor in me getting a shot in the NFL. But like getting into the league and everything, being with the Texans and stuff, I can say I was a lot stronger than a lot of other players and stuff. But strength, when you're at the next level, all that don't matter, bro. It's about your technique and how you play. Cause like I can always out muscle a dude, but if the offensive lineman got good hand placement and stuff, I can't do nothing.
Yeah. How would you say how would you say it was going through like the OTAs and all that type of stuff in the NFL?
It was pretty good. I say the snap, one play, it happened real fast. And like that's one thing my brother and my pops, they kind of told me. They was like, hey, yo ball get out got to be a little bit more quicker than it was in college. He was like, because one misstep, one missed assignment or something, bro, that could be your last one. And like you could be back at the crib and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, that right there, that's crazy though. The NFL, like how fast it is, and then on top of that, like the depending on where you fall, on a team, like the room for error gets more slim than none.
Oh, yeah.
Like so, like how would you say that was like just with going out there and just trying to prove yourself and making a roster?
Bro, like at the end of the day, like bro, if your mental got to be in the right spot. and going out there and trying to do everything you can, because like it's a dream and everything. Like everybody dream of it. Being in that 1%, everybody dream of it, and it's fun. Like first thing, it is fun, but like at the end of the day, you know it's a job, and the person next to you, they want what's on your plate, just like you want what's on theirs. And at the end of the day, like it's only enough room for a certain amount of people, and you trying to make that cut. And unfortunately, you know, God's timing is the best timing, and it wasn't my time right then and there. But soon enough, it will be.
No, I mean, you still young. I mean, and the one thing, it's a blessing. You're still young, and then for two, like, you know, we finished college at the right time because now it opened up doors for the USFL, the XFL. You still got Canada. You get what I'm saying? So, like, all those is just development leagues to get more practice, more reps, and you know, playing at a pro high level, and you still getting, you know, paid. So you know, it's just like how do you feel about, you know, obviously that didn't work out, but how do you feel about, you know, going to the USFL now and getting more you know, reps and crafting more to set you up for your next opportunity in the league?
Okay, yeah. So the USFL, bro, when I went down there, I just kind of knew, like, it was kind of because when you get cut and everything in the NFL, bro, it's just like you get down on yourself, you start doubting yourself, and then like it just puts you in a hole. And then when the opportunity came for me to be in the USFL, it was like, hey, bro, like you still got it type stuff. Like you just gotta go out here and show that you still you belong. And like when I went out there, I enjoyed it. You playing against the same competition level as the NFL. It was just guys that's in the same situation as you. And like everybody out there, they belong. And they try to show, like that's why you out there, is to show that you belong. Get some extra film, work on stuff that they say that you need to work on, and just put it on tape. So when you go back, you'll be a new person.
For sure. And then on top of that, like, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Over 40-something dudes signed the previous season from the USFL to the NFL. And then, you know, the XFL signed a lot of dudes. So, like, you know, with all that to be said, you know, what helps a lot of dudes make that jump right back, you know, to get back in the league after playing in a league like the XFL, USFL?
Man, just focusing on you. I say focusing on you, focusing on your craft, bro. And just keeping your trust in God, and the door's going to open up. And then it's also about, like, about your work ethic, bro. Because when you go to a development league or like just another league anyways, like the XFL, USFL, and you go back to the NFL, they don't want the old you. They want a new you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I've been working on, is like, man, because my biggest pet, not my biggest pet peeve, but my biggest issue, my biggest problem, they said that I was just a run stopping defensive tackle. My 4 games that I played in before I got hurt in the USFL, I had a lot of pressures on the quarterback before I had got hurt. No sacks, but I was getting QB hits and stuff like that. And
so in order for you to stand out, you think, like, you know, you got to get more sacks and more pressures and stuff because the league's such a dominant pass-heavy league?
Not even pressures, bro. You need sacks. They don't care about you almost did this, you almost did that. They want to see you actually doing it. And that was my thing. Like, they know I can take on double teams. They know I can stop the run. My biggest thing that I lacked in was pass rushing. They want to see if I can really be shifty for my size, see if I can really win one-on-ones and stuff like that. And when I was with the Gamblers, I did that. I showed that and everything. So that's why I know, I just know that I'm more confident in myself for when I get back there, I will be on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, mentally though, like when you get when you get cut or when you get hurt or whatever in them professional leagues, bro, because I don't know. I know that shit got a lot, like, be taking a toll. Like, what you be doing mentally to keep yourself, you know, at ease, at peace with yourself, to know, like, shit, I still got a chance. I can still make another team or whatever. Like, what kind of things you be doing, though, to kind of keep yourself, you know, still stay focused and confident in yourself? Like, damn, I do belong. I can't play with everybody. It's just I got to find that right spot. Like, what you be doing to keep yourself in that right mode?
Man, a lot of people, they kind of laugh at it when a lot of other older players talk about it, but meditating, praying, all that stuff, because, like, if your mind not right, bro, you're not going to be able to function. You won't be able to do anything, and you'll put yourself in a dark hole. Like, like I said, when I was released and stuff, I was depressed. I was all this. I didn't eat for 2 days and stuff like that. But when I had start praying, the love and my family comforting me and stuff like that about it not being too late. But J Mark, you know my pop. That motherfucker told me, "Hey, bro, they ain't gonna sign no bitches. Get up off the couch and go work out." Yeah, and hey, that
He
right
gonna
there.
shoot it to it straight though. I mean, sometimes that's what you need though. I mean, you don't need nobody to hold your hand because guess what? In this life, nobody gives a fuck, regardless if you make it or don't make it.
Work harder, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what my pops was telling me. He was like, "Bro, like you feeling bad for yourself? They ain't gonna do shit, but you just gonna be still sitting here while they still out there."
In the same spot, because that's one thing I noticed. Like once I stopped playing, the gang will go on with you or without you. I tore my ACL, and then when I stopped playing, so it's just crazy just to see. It's just a revolving door. Like you
Exactly.
And once you realize that you come at peace with it, you know that it's not all about like me. Like I just gotta take care of my stuff and everything gonna take care of itself. Versus thinking that you owe something. It kind of take the pressure off your back because everybody just think they entitled and owe something nowadays.
Exactly.
Like you don't get rewarded for your efforts and your works. And then, like I said, it's a blessing to have the USFL, to have the XFL, because now on top of that, you're getting paid and you still getting to play here in the States. You ain't got to go way out to Canada no more. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to try to fly out to Japan and go get some pro film and stuff like that. So, it's a different day and age. But you feel about that, when it's a good thing that it is a league in place for people like you and people that's still fresh and within a couple years out of college. But then how do you feel about it whenever dudes that's 6 or 7 years, removed, or 6 to 7 years that's in a league and they get cut and they can instantly drop in a league and take the dude roster spot? How do you feel about that though?
Yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying, bro. But like I say, bro, you gotta be different. You gotta be a dog, bro. And like a lot of these guys at these smaller schools, smaller divisions and stuff like that, they think that you gotta be like in the Power 5 and stuff. Like the Power 5, it will help. But I promise you, bro, some of the guys that I played with too, they look like they can play with the Power 5, or probably they're better than a lot of players that I played with or against. They're better. You know what I'm saying? Like you got guys like Jay Hall, he with the Houston Gamblers right now. Jay Hall, he probably like one of the best skill positions that I've seen in a minute, bro. Like he's only 5, he's like 5'5", bro. And he outrunning, he going up on people, he doing this, that, and the third, everything. But it's just probably like he went to a small school and he's small, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing that's holding him back. But like everybody who out there who at a smaller school, bro, just keep doing you, because at the end of the day, it takes one person to trust in you, bro. 32 teams, just one person that like you, and you take that and you run with it, bro, and don't look back.
For sure. What is the biggest piece of advice you would give somebody coming from a small school to even get their foot in the car? I done play with some dudes that came from small schools and they've been like that, but obviously they always gonna weigh the level of competition and stuff like that. And it's even been a fight for them to claw and get into a USFL, XFL.
Man, just keep your head down and work, bro. If you feel like you're doing good and like that, you get a little bit of media attention and stuff like that, it's good to read it and stuff like that, but scratch that. Like, bro, you ain't where you want to be. You ain't where you want to be yet. You need to work harder. Work harder, because at the end of the day, it'll come. And some people get complacent. When you get complacent, bro, then everything that you put in is gonna start going down, and everything you always trying to trend upward.
Man, how is the business in the NFL? For your time in the NFL, like they always be saying it's really a business, all that stuff. Like the way they cut you, like how would they come and approach you?
Not even some teams do it differently. Some teams really do it differently, bro. Like from my experience, the time, like it's really laughable now, but like it's kind of messed up, because like when you hear other people stories when they get cut and stuff like that, it's like you know, it's heartbreaking and stuff like that. But like when it happened to me, I was heartbroken. But like when I start growing up and stuff like that, knowing it's a business, like it's kind of laughable too. Like I just got done. I said we was in the preseason game against the New Orleans Saints. I had a good game, 3 assisted tackles. I had a sack. They called it back. But after that, my coach came up to me. He was like, "Bro, I'm proud of you, man. You doing everything that you doing this stuff." I'm like, "All right, that's a bet." So Tuesday come around, August 16th at 11:07, bro. I'll never forget.
He know the exact.
Them niggas remember.
He know the exact date and time.
Hey, them niggas remember all that crazy shit.
Because you know the so we finished do special teams meeting. And I'm sitting down next to Andy Genovich. He's the fullback. He was the fullback at Nebraska. I'm sitting next to him and everything, getting ready for the meeting to start. You know, we chopping it up, talking low. And then what they call it, the Grim Reaper, is real, bro. Bro came in, tapped me on my shoulder. He was like, "Hey, Damion, come with me real quick." So me being a rookie, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking I had a good game. I've been doing good in practice and stuff. And while I'm walking, I see 4 other dudes like out there and stuff like that, like other players. And he sat me in there, like in my mind, I'm like, dang, I hope I'm finna get ready and sign my contract type stuff, like because I had a good game. Bro, he sat me in a room by myself. He was like, Coach Lovey, he'll be in here in a minute with Nick. And Nick Casario, he's the GM with the Texans. So he say that. I'm like, and when I'm sitting there, you know, Mr. Nick and Lovey, they come in and they break the news down to me, telling me how strong of a camp I had, did good in my preseason game, but it's a numbers game. They gonna waive me, and if nobody claim it, they'll want me back for the practice squad and stuff like that. It's just stuff that they say. So, you know, me being a rookie, I'm like, dang, I got cut. You know what I'm saying? So I text my family group chat, and I'm like, bro, they just released me and stuff like that, man. My pops was like, damn, after the game you had, da 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 da, and stuff. And then after that, I end up going back to the hotel, chilling, pack my stuff up, called my agent, told them that they just let me go and stuff like that. And yeah, you know, it's a business, bro. It's a business.
Hold on. See, you just said something I ain't really be thinking about. How do that go? Like when you text your mom, or you text your people, like, you know, your homeboys, your family, you might got a girl.
Text none of my homeboys, bro.
Damn, like what?
I said I ain't text none of my homeboys. I said, cause you know, all my partners and stuff, they play ball too. So, you know, they not gonna reach out to me until like they make the team or something. You know what I'm saying? And like I would want that. I would want them to make the team. You know what I'm saying? Before they check up on me, cause like at the end of the day, it's a job, bro. And like I want them to focus on making the 53-man as bad as I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I never text my homeboys because I know they out there doing the same thing I was doing.
Yeah, but like your family and them though, like that's crazy. Like they, like damn, I just got cut. But you in the NFL, like you in the league though, and you like, yeah, I just got cut. Like I know that's crazy as hell.
That's a tough conversation. Like just even for you to even say that, because it's just like that's a dream, you know, since a kid, and then once you get the opportunity, and just, you know, essentially get it taken from you, it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, I know that'd be hard to come in terms with. Like, you know, you don't want to, like you say, you gotta push through it, but sometimes like we all human. It's like it's easy to, you know, to sulk or, you know, feel some type of way for a little bit, because, you know, like that shit happens so abruptly. You ain't got no control of it. It's just like, you know, when you can walk away from the game on your own terms, you have better peace with it. But when it's snatched away, that shit don't sit well with you. You toss and turn every night about it. So like,
I also think though, is it so? Because I was thinking about this earlier. Like, is it a bittersweet moment though? Because let's say you ain't never have a chance to go play no ball after this, no USFL, no XFL. You made it, you got cut. For people that, you know, they time run out before they even make it to the league, they get hurt, injuries or whatever, they just have to wrap it up or whatever, and they be thinking like, damn, I wish I made it. But let's say you did make it and leave. Would it be like, damn, I got cut, but shit? Could you still live your life being satisfied, like being content? Like, I mean, I know I want to play in the league for a little minute or whatever, but shit, like at least I did make it. I see what it is.
Man, it's kind of crazy you say that. But me personally and how I am, I wouldn't be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Because like the game of football is giving me so much and everything. God's giving me so much, and like you been dreaming of this and everything, you get a little taste of it, bro. It's like a kid in the candy store, bro. You get a little taste of it, you gonna want more. You know what I'm saying? Then like knowing that you deserve to be there and that you earned the right to be there and everything, then it gets taken away from you, bro. It's gonna make you go harder. It's gonna make you go harder and do everything differently, but just go harder to get back to where you was at. And that's right now, that's where I'm at. Which is it's been about a little bit over a year now since I've been like playing, like working out and stuff like that. I was in a USFL and stuff, but like the main goal, everybody's main goal is to get back to that 1%. You know what I'm saying? And like me, I just can't get comfortable because I know that I belong. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it.
No, yeah. I mean, the way you was playing that preseason, I was dang surprised. You had a hell of a preseason. You know, you was doing your thing. You know, you had QB Harrys and a lot of good tackles and stuff like that. So, you know, just to know you can play in the league, you know, that's to keep your motor going, huh? Just to know, like, I'm good enough to be here. Like now it's about proving it to yourself, not to nobody else, but to yourself that, like, okay, I'm proving myself right now. So, like, you know, that's what keep your motor going, huh?
Exactly. That's exactly what keep my motor going. Because, like, bro, when I was in college, they robbed me of probably like 2 to 3 sacks. They robbed me. And me coming out doing like these meetings and stuff with scouts, all the scouts said the same exact thing. They said that I'm a hell of a run stopper. They was like, but they feel like I should be able to offer a little more with the pass rush. And they said they look at my pass rushes my senior year. They said I had 10 quarterback pressures, 1 sack, and everything. They said that right there is like they would want more with the amount of snaps I played, which is understandable. And then me being able to get there, and out of all my 20 plays that I played in that one game, bro, me being able to get 3 assisted tackles, a sack, but it got called back. Of course, it shows that I belong, bro. But like at the end of the day, you know, God's timing is the right timing.
Nah, for sure.
No, 100%, 100%. I mean, so and at this point, you just stand in shape and waiting on that call, huh?
Exactly, bro.
Just waiting. Hey, so you were saying though the practice squad, they want you back for the practice squad. Okay, would you rather, like money wise, financial wise, would it be better for you to be a practice squad player or go be the man at on USFL team? Like, which one would you probably be living the best in?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a good question. At the end of the day, I do want to play football. But I also want to be able to, you know, just be at that level. You know what I'm saying? But like guys on the practice squad, they can get elevated at any given time. Like just because you're on the practice squad, exactly, injuries, or like you performing better than the guy that's on the 53 man, they will activate you and stuff like that, and then unactivate the other dude that's on the 53 man, and they'll let you play. And if you do good, like you could probably be there, and that's what a couple teams do. Like just because you're on the practice squad, if you're doing good and stuff, we're gonna elevate you.
For sure.
Now, how does that work? So, like, once you play in the NFL, and then you know you get cut, is it kind of like a portal, or like your name always in like an NFL pool or something like that? Like, how does that? Because you know, like I remember a couple years ago, Eric Weddle had got called to the Chargers. Not Chargers, the Rams in the middle of the season because like safeties got hurt, whatever. Obviously, Sean McVay already had a connection with him too, though. But it's just like, how does that be working when dudes get a call, you know, from off the couch, they call it, to the NFL? Do you know how that works?
Me personally, I don't. Like my so I just know that it is like a little thing, like a little portal, like y'all say, and they kind of look at the guys that like where they win at height, weight, and what they, you know, they got, you know, all the scouts and stuff, they type stuff and like send notes to each other on this little portal or whatever. But like how it works, like if they see somebody they like, it's a number, it's either your number or the agent number, and then they'll call it and be like, hey, we got a flight for you for a workout, da. Then they'll book it.
Yeah.
They go from there.
Yeah, because they do the workout to see if you're in shape and how you move and all that type stuff too, huh?
Yep.
That's crazy. Like that's some crazy faith, bro. Like still working, just waiting on a call. Like, man, y'all strong mentally, bro. Like to be knowing like ain't nothing guaranteed, but I'm still out here working like I got a job though.
But and also too though, it's still a blessing though. Like say you waiting, to get a call. You don't get a call, boom. Guess what? I know I got a season coming up in the spring. So that's the blessing to the USFL, XFL too though. Like you still gonna have that league if you don't get to where you want to be. But it's cool to still have that fallback.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like I say, like people think about the XFL and NFL, XFL and USFL as like oh man, it's not no real league, bro. Like, bro, they play ball, and not just that, but like it's actually hard. It's just hard to make those teams too. It's hard to make those teams too, because like just because I was on the Gamblers team this past year won't mean that I'm promised a spot this year, because they bringing in other guys to replace you, just like the NFL. That's why they bring guys in every week to work them out, because if you a better person, we're going to put you on the team.
Yeah, they like professional JUCO. Professional JUCO.
hey, you say that, bro, but like literally, bro, like you want 10 weeks. Hey, I ain't never been a JUCO, but talking to some of my JUCO partners and stuff,
I have.
Hey,
the niggas like that,
bro. When I tell you, bro, you out there for 13 weeks, technically because you got 3 weeks of camp, then you got 10 weeks, and like I was in Memphis. You got cold tubs, bro, no hot tubs, and then you only get 2 trainers and stuff like that. So if you can't get treated between these 2 times and stuff, and it's a limited space, but you got to go right back to practice with those same injuries and stuff like that.
Ain't that crazy? The NFL with the facilities and the treatment and recovery versus the USFL, XFL, like, yeah, they provide money in those other 2 leagues, but they ain't providing the rehab and the recovery. So it's like slim pickings. You got to have it in your cards to not get hurt, to not, you know what I'm saying, to stay the course, because you're not going to get that same treatment, recovery, and rehab like you would in the NFL.
Exactly, but that also, and it also, like, you've been in these other leagues also shows, like, who want it and who don't want it. Because just because you get 2 trainers and stuff, like, bro, it's always something you can do. Like, you can always do extra stretching by yourself. You can go spend the little money you get from the league and stuff. You go spend that on massages, therapy, and stuff like that. Like that really separates who really want it and who don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, and that boy Turpin been one of the the guys out of the USFL that he had a touchdown last night, but he been one of those dudes out of the USFL that showed like he paved the way. That dude went from like I think he was in Europe, and then from Europe he went to like Arena League and then he went to USFL, and now he went to Cowboys. So like that's a hell of a story. Obviously he had some off the field stuff that led him there. He was supposed to be in the league regardless, but just still you could tell the determination and the drive kept him in it, and now it all paid off. So that's a blessing. Oh yeah, for sure. Salute to
I got one more question for you. How you was talking about the treatment difference or whatever from the league to all these other leagues, and being in the league, you probably got meetings in the morning, weights or whatever you got to do, practice, blah blah. Like, what's the daily like routine for the USFL and the XFL? Like,
me personally, especially me, I'm not just speaking on myself, but pretty much everybody with my team, bro. That's all you want to do is be at that stadium, bro. Like, okay, we wanted our little off time and stuff like that, but we was leaving the stadium every day around like 6:00 p.m. and stuff because, like we working. We want to win, not just that. And like this is not just from camp. This is also during the season. My first couple weeks before I had got hurt, we was doing this every day. We was coming in at 6:30 and we was leaving at 6 p.m. And that was because like we had player-led stuff too. We get a little 3-hour break between, but like, bro, we was in that mud because in Memphis, Memphis is nowhere. If you're not from Memphis, bro, it's nowhere else for you to be. But at that facility and at home, bro. At that facility at home, nowhere else.
So y'all was living at that mud for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, we want to win.
That's what's up.
Nah, and y'all play what's a 10-week season?
10-week season. Yep.
Hey, so how you feel like what was your takeaways from
the coaching and everything, that the coaching out there great, and like salute to the USFL coaches too, because in the NFL you get what is it, assistant coaches, assistant position coaches. Man, in the USFL, bro, it's just that one position coach, and they gotta handle 12 dudes with one group, and DBs, 20 guys for cornerbacks and DBs and stuff. It's 20 of them for one coach. So like, yeah, bro, like the takeaways out there, bro, like you gotta learn. If your coach talking to the other D tackle, you over there listening to what he's saying, because I know you can probably learn something from it. You know what I'm saying? So like, just the little tiny stuff, I got a lot out of it. Learned a lot too.
No, that's dope, man. I'm ready to see you back on that big stage back in the NFL, because I mean, you deserve it. I mean, you been a hell of a player since I played with you, watched you, everything. So I mean, that opportunity will come knocking soon. Just I mean, you already know what the leg work is, putting that work in over there at Midlothian. So just keep doing your thing, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Hey, it's good to see your face. I talk to your pops and everything.
Yeah.
It's just good seeing somebody that I grew up with doing their thing.
So, for sure. But man, hey, we're going to be celebrating you soon when you get that call. So, I mean, hey, the sky's limit. You just got to keep doing your thing, and everything else going to, mesh together like it's supposed to.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. For sure, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No, yeah, I appreciate you tapping in and joining on.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
nice
bro.
meeting you too, bro.
Hey, you too, Shep. Appreciate you.
Good luck to your season, bro, upcoming or whatever, waiting on that call, bro. You look like you already got a good head on your shoulders, bro. You already know what you need. Keep going first, bro. Keep putting in the work, shit. All that shit, other shit gonna handle itself, bro. But keep doing your thing, bro.
For sure. I appreciate
one last question, though. Like, have you always been level-headed like that, like throughout this whole process?
It's like you gonna have your moments. You gonna have your moments. Like, I know my last moment was my last real moment was probably like when fall camp started. Really, like seeing your partners and stuff go out, like go fly to their cities and stuff like that, and knowing you still here working out, like that, it does something to you. But like you said, bro, like good head on your shoulders. Excuse me. You gotta have a good head on your shoulders, bro, because like it can do something to you and everything like that. But like at the end of the day, man, it's you and the man in the mirror.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I was just gonna say that, because I ain't gonna lie, it's like one of my first fall camps. I'm seeing it's kind of strange, just being on the sideline, like not participating, not going to a practice. It's kind of like it's hard. Sometimes be hard to come to terms with. I mean, you still playing, so it's different from you. But like from like once you like a retired athlete or athlete, in transition to the next opportunity, it's weird, bro, because. The ball we've been doing. So it's just like once you get out in this real world, you realize like nigga, like ball, like some people just made to be around sports and ball, and that's a blessing. That's your God, given skill set. So it's only right to use that talent while you got it and you still got that young age and health.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I give God glory because from having knee surgery, shoulder surgery, and everything, and me still being able to be as strong as I am, bro. I'm just thankful to be here, bro.
They care about you in high school. They actually care about you in college. You just a number. Hey, what can you do for me?
Exactly.
And my waking up to college moment where I realized I was a number. We was practicing. I tore my ACL on the 1-on-1. We did a fade. This big ass receiver. I was guarding him, and like his whole body landed on my knee while I was bent and forced my knee to the ground. And my knee popped, tore my ACL. I'm over on the ground rolling around and shit. Coach like, oh, stop being soft. You ain't hurt. And then the coach ain't even come check on me and on nothing. You know what they did?
Move the ball up 50 yards.
Move the 1-on-1 5 yards over. Didn't even move it up, just 5 yards over. I'm over here rolling around, all picked off, fucked up, my knee all effed up. Like, get up. Like, we ain't bring you here for this. So I'm trying to, finish practicing. My knee just popping the whole practice. I finished practice. And then once I realized that, and I found out I tore my ACL, because that was on a Friday. I found out I tore my ACL like on a Monday before week 1. And then I realized that I was like, these niggas, they don't give a fuck about you. You just a number. Like they really. And I told the coach I tore my ACL. He's like, oh man, like I thought you just. I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. Who plays being hurt?
No, for sure. And it's kind of funny you say that, bro, because what happened with my shoulder surgery and everything, it was spring, first day of spring. I've been having, like, my shit been popping in and out and stuff since high school. But then, like, it really kind of threw it out, and I tore everything in my shoulder. I threw the sled, and then my arm, I couldn't even pick my arm up like this. I couldn't even do all this. It wouldn't even come up like that. So
shoulder now.
Yeah, so I'm out there. I'm out there practicing, bro, and like I'm not coming off the ball. I'm not doing nothing like I do. So come around the meeting, I got my shoulder looked at and stuff like that. And my trainers, like me and my trainers in Nebraska, we bullshit with each other, and I love them to death. They know we bullshit with each other, and so when I told them that I think my shoulder, like I fucked my shoulder off, this dude was like, "Oh, Snacks, you just been da 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 da." I'm like, "All right, bro." I said, "Now you playing with my top," and then after that, I told them I'm gonna need an MRI, and you know, in college you go Mondays, Tuesdays off, Wednesdays, so. We came in Tuesday. I came in Tuesday morning for an MRI, and then he got back to me the next day. Not the next day, but later on that night, my results came in. Bro called me at 10:50. I'll never forget it. I'm in bed with my girl, and I'm like, "Hello." And he said, "Hey," and this how you know it's real serious. And he said, "Hey, Snack, this so-and-so."
All that funny shit out the window.
It's out the window, bro. It's out the window. Said,
you can hear how stern that damn voice is.
Exactly. And then he was like, "Yeah, man." He said, "I got your results here, bro." He said, "Yeah, bro, your shoulder's fucked off." And he was like, "Yo," he said that it's going. He said my labrum and all the tissue in my arm and everything. Like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I started, I'm still on the phone with him, and I said, "So you still think I've been a pussy, bro?" And then he was like, "Nah, man." He said, "Hey, he said, come in tomorrow, and we finna schedule your surgery and stuff like that." So came in, we did all that, and then thank God I was able to play that year because it was a 6 month. They said it was about a 6 month recovery process. And, this is around the time COVID happened. So COVID happened, so it kind of pushed the season back, and I was so thankful. Everybody went home. I was the only ball player not from Nebraska at Memorial Stadium doing rehab by myself.
Oh, he was getting busy.
You know your body. You know what you can and what you can't do.
And the coaches, they be like, "Oh, stop being soft. Soft, that's anything but I put on these pads and this helmet. I'm playing defense. I'm anything but soft."
Oh, for sure.
I got a mind, coach. I ain't crashing out for you.
I'm smart. Nigga, smart.
Yeah. Coach, let me tell you one thing. I'm educated. I'm here to get an education. You get what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with being soft. They want you to run through a brick wall for them. But then if you go down, they just gonna find somebody else to replace you. Make that make sense.
And then you crash out, and once you crash out, next dude up. Walking testimony of that shit. Exactly what they gonna do.
Yeah, so I mean that's a crazy thing of it. So I mean, hey man, stay the course, my boy. I can't wait to see you win. It's gonna be coming soon. I already know you be causing havoc up there. So it's gonna come full circle for you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Like I say again, bro, thank you for having me. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate that,
bro. Because I'm
already,
a lot of people that we grew up with, we don't really stay in touch like that, but we stay in touch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
check
for sure.
each other, so we got to keep that going, bro.
Most definitely,
do your thing, boy. All right, brother. Y'all take care.
Good luck, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Stay up.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, sir. Already.
It's crazy, and then it started low key helping me with my shit. What I be dealing with after that, how he's still keeping a strong mind with all his, getting cut and everything. I know getting cut in the league though comes something crazy. And then when he said I texted my family group chat, that's what I was like. Damn, I ain't never thought about that. Damn.
Like having to break the news to the whole fam, huh? Yeah.
But imagine being that mama or that dad, like to your son though. You being a parent of your son to me, like, yeah, man, they cut me today. Or I got in trouble at school today. I got cut. I lost my job today. That's crazy. A real professional job like that. That's wild, bro. Like,
yeah, and you know it's. I know that's a difficult conversation to even navigate because. You know, his daddy was a dog too, though. His daddy played in the league for the Packers, played at Tech. He was a dog causing havoc. Yeah, he was really one of them big old D lineman. But you know what the Moheads say, I blew my knee out. Yeah, he blew his knee out. So, yeah, he had like I think it was either knee injuries or back injuries. It was one of those. Don't quote me on it, but you know he had to make a decision, either the family or this football. He made a decision, but it's easier. All that being said, it's easier to have a conversation with your son when you've been through it. But imagine the parents ain't never even been on that level. Mm-hmm. All that, it's okay. All that shit right there ain't gonna help. Yeah. You feel me? Like that's when you really need your support system because, that's an interesting conversation. How would you even support your son? He tell you his dream got stripped away.
Imagine the parents though that's banking on that son to get them out the hood, like his dad. At least they probably I don't know they life situation, but they probably middle class. But imagine though, shit, I'm betting the whole house on Junior though. Junior ass done got cut.
I didn't take out all these damn loans. I done been talking crazy in the hood. Now Junior ass talking about flipping burgers at Wendy's.
Yeah. Oh no, son! Ain't no way you got cut, brother. We can't.
son, we're gonna figure this one out, son, because this shit don't make no damn sense.
Ain't no high school. You can come up there to your coaches, talk to the coaches, get you back on the team. Hell nah, that's over with, bro. Like that gotta be that. I thought about that. I said, boy, that is wild, bro.
But you know what? But you know what's crazy though? There's so many NFL players who made it, preseason, and that's all they made it. But they will put the NFL behind their name and leverage that into a business. So, if end all be all, if you didn't get another opportunity, that's what I'll do. Like Jamarcus Roberson, Philadelphia Eagles, I'll slap that shit on the back of my name everywhere I'm going. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna help you get an opportunity anywhere you go.
Nah, for real, man. Shit. It's a blessing for you to even ain't gonna lie, as much as it sounds crazy, it's a blessing for you to be saying you got cut from the NFL, bro. We went. It's a lot of people. It's millions of us that ain't even make it to that point, bro. So as much as it sounds crazy, shit, a lot of niggas want to get to that point to like at least let me make it see what this whole like. That's why I asked them that, like how that's.
It's crazy. It's like you hear that phrase and that statement all the time. There's people praying and wishing they was in your position or your shoes, but like that conversation is a testament to that statement. Because like you said, you got people that's never even seen the highs of highs, but then you got to do like him that's feeling snubbed out and pissed off to get back in that door. So you never know what you have. Yeah. You never know what you have until it's gone. And then, once he makes it back, then, he can sit back and reflect. I'm blessed to be in this position. But, not saying it's going to happen, but even if he didn't make it, that's one of those things that wouldn't sit well with him until he probably gets to his mid-30s or 40s. But once you actually get a little more mature in season, you'll think about it like, damn, that is a blessing, like you said, to even make it.
He was still a part of that 1%. That little stint, he was still
regardless if you made it or not.
He can say something that a lot of niggas can't say.
When you forever Google my name, NFL is gonna pop up. Think about that shit. Bro. Oh yeah, hey, Google me? What you better Google me? Think about that. Anytime you Google that name, the NFL, something gonna pop up. Even no matter if it's mini camp, OTAs, preseason. Regardless if it's those three things, you still have one of the biggest conglomerates attached to your name. Think about that.
He did it, bro. He got it going. That shit gonna work out for him, though. Either way, he ain't good hands. He gonna be straight, bro.
No, yeah. So, hey, this was a good one, man. We're gonna be having a lot of good more content coming out, man. And make sure y'all keep tuning in. This is only the beginning. It's your boy J Mark, your boy J Shep. We out.
Peace.
You're watching BYSE. Big U Sports and Entertainment TV.